been waiting up here, man, for some time, been waiting for the next bus. Make it happen, just say my time on culture, man. So, hey, look, if you wanna just know where the content is, go to Jacob Brown Official on YouTube. I'm saying, we're just got off. I'm just gonna jump up on the other bus. Hey, just wait up. That's good. Hey, and also, go check out, the content I made. I'll post a link down below of Lexa, Maria Estrella, it's to do with medical abuse, clinical negligence, and also medical malpractice, but medical law breaches. I'm saying, I'm gonna start making content about that, so go check it out, and we go from there. I'm saying, you get these vloggers like that. I mean, I saw the Kick content, right, where people would just pull up and they would go to these places trying to beef people, man. I mean, you could be doing that, but you could be doing a lot way more. I'm saying, I think because this is what made content about. Sometimes people are feeling like, hey man, you out there, the whole confrontation sometimes in a bus or some shit, and I'm like, hey man, I gotta put that stuff up because someone might watch that and be like, hey man, why? And I was like, bro, do you know the guy tried to touch my lap? Do you know that? Or do you know this was going on? And people don't, but I share rawness and I share my content. I'm saying, I mean, I might be like,
Can I say hi? Hi.
Do you got like a quote of the day?
Yeah, I love one.
I go.
Quote of the day.
It has to be like, positive.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Don't let other people bring you down.
Yeah, and be yourself.
Be yourself no matter what.
Ta-da!
And don't let a man bring you down, and don't let a man tell you to learn the deep.
Is my boyfriend?
No,
Yeah,
kind of. Franklin Burton, if you're listening to this, we're learning the deep dark ways of manipulation.
Yeah.
Hey, no worries, man. You'll have a good one.
Wait, is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
TikTok?
I started a channel winner on YouTube. I'm saying, but I'm just putting out content in it. So you can
yeah.
check it out. No worries, have a good one. Go, cheers.
Bye.
Go, bye. Hey, yeah. Whoever, the boyfriend is, I just gotta tell you, man. I don't know what you've done, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a culture, so that's all I gotta tell you, man. It's the rawness of content. It's about sharing with the larger collective, the tribe, and also to connect, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, you make content, like, regardless if it's a good or bad content, right? People's always gonna have something to say, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, an iPhone is an iPhone, you know what I'm saying? But not everyone's gonna like an iPhone, you know what I'm saying? So, for me, it's like, hey man, like, let me just put my authentic expression, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm Sri Lankan, you know what I'm saying? I'm an island man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, if I go to Samoa, probably the Samoans will be like, he's way more Samoan. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, when I pulled up there, man, like when I pulled up to Barcelona, I gotta tell you, like, Barcelona's Barcelona, like, people like, bro, you just pulled up to Barcelona, bro. But it was my first time going there, you know what I'm saying? And the first person I spoke to when I went to my hotel, came back, was actually not a Spanish person. The person was from Georgia. But he lives in Barcelona, in Spain, right? He speaks Spanish. So I'm like speaking to him, I was like, bro, you from Barcelona? He goes, no, I'm from Georgia. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah. And I was like, where's that? And I think he said somewhere like the Armenia, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the content, my culture. Give it a thumbs up. Hey man, I'm gonna post the content of me in Spain, Barcelona, and also France. That's just, some content that I got from years back on the channel. And also go check out, the main channel on YouTube, which is at Jacob Brown Official. People might be wondering, like, am I a snake oil salesman? Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, when I was working for Anglian, when I was doing Safestyle UK, like, this was like my late teenage, early 20s, right? I remember like going up to people's houses, knocking on people's doors and be like, do you want to buy a window door? And they're like, sure, like, and we get quoted as 50 quid, I'm saying, but am I a snake oil salesman? Good question. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm saying. The brand is built on the streets, let's just say, I'm saying, Just gotta tell you. Yo, I'm not even trying to like put on a, sometimes people feel like I'm putting on a front, man. No, not really, man. I mean, I make content, I gotta be able to engage with my culture, I'm saying, but when I'm out there in public, I don't know who knows me, I'm saying, and I, didn't want to make my content like, you know, especially like the brand itself, it's immersed itself in knowledge. I'm saying, I think there was a misconception or misunderstanding when it comes to, you know, who Brown was and the message that he was trying to carry. I just, you know, knowledge is important, knowledge is power. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just want to be able to sit somewhere. We go somewhere today, do you know what I'm saying? Sit somewhere and be able to speak to my Tama culture, man. I got to travel, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm have a conversation about the COP conferences, the conference of parties, what is the conference of parties, climate change, and shout out to Matoma Culture, who's possibly watching this from Extinction Rebellion. I'm saying a lot of great intellectual people, man. I met people from Peru, people from the Latin community, obviously the English community, right? It's done in the parliament usually. And it's just been great, do you know what I'm saying? And I gotta just tell you, I mean, it's good, you know, raving and some more, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's more to do with connecting with my trauma culture, and so the mental capacity when it comes to knowledge from the Extinction Rebellion community, man. I gotta tell you, man, shout out to them, and we're gonna sit somewhere and get it done, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's important because I wanted to make my brand, you know, brand awareness comes from, like, you know, talking about climate change, and I think a lot of people don't talk about climate change, and I think it's important because especially the 2030, we're coming to the year of 2030, like in the next 4 years, I'm saying, and the 2050 goals, and why is it important, and why carbon net zero is important, and what is the conference of parties, the G20 summit, I'm saying. So it's not politics, but be able to explain to my trauma culture why it's important and why we have to be out there trying to create a sustainable planet for the larger community, I'm saying. So, I mean, let's just see what happens, I'm saying. But I think it's important, I'm saying, especially like, you know, how it's going, like the whole phasing out coal, which was the copper conference that happened in Scotland, but nothing really got done, bro. Just saying, you know. So just gonna look through and see how we're gonna, you know, get to a sustainable environment, I'm saying, for the future generations, man. So hey, let's get it, man. I'm just gonna wait for the bus. Just saying, hey, let's go.